In today's presentation, we're just going to make a simple bar graph using Google Sheets. And we're going to use the example of Tim and Moby from a video we watched earlier this year in class. In this video, just so you remember, Tim and Moby were trying to figure out how a fig plant would grow if they changed the frequency of watering of the fig plant. And so you can see here are the variables, the variable they chose to change, which was the amount of water. You can see right here. And the results they collected and they wrote down are here. Now these results are in what we call qualitative data collection method, which they are kind of writing down in words, and they've drawn some pictures. We're going to use quantitative data. This is numbers, data that's collected in the form of numbers. So in order to do that, we're going to put this, the different things that the different thing that they changed, which was the frequency of watering, in this column. And we're just going to copy that right from here, not at all every day, 3 times a week and once a week. And then we're going to add some fake data here for the numbers they might have collected. And so you know, what we're doing here is we're just adding information that can be turned into a graph. And so if this were the things they measured in centimeters, these numbers would represent their measurements. And one thing to share with you is please do not add the word centimeters into this column right here. If you do that, the spreadsheet will not understand it as numbers, it will understand it as words, and will not be able to process the data. So I usually like to put it up here in where you have the label for the dependent variable. Now the columns are set up in a very specific way. The independent variable, or the variable that we change, and the dependent variable, the variable that we observe, should be kind of set up in this way, and this will help later on whenever we're doing more complicated graphs, help to keep yourself organized. Now what you want to do is just select just the data that you want to turn into a graph, and you click up here, Insert Chart. Whenever you click that, it takes you into a view, and then you have to select what kind of chart is the most appropriate for our to display our data. It's not going to be this. This is usually good for over time. It's not going to be this one. This is usually to show parts of a whole. So we're going to use our bar graph to display our data in this way. And you can see this is a sample of how it will look if you click Insert. And you'll notice that you can't click on things right now. In this, you can't really change anything, but if we click Insert, it will put the chart right into the spreadsheet, and now we can edit things. If we don't like how something looks, we can change that. We can and always hit Enter to apply. And if you want to add anything, take away anything, you can click on it and do that. In this case, you can. There's lots of different options if you select them. You can change all different kinds of things. So this is just a simple graph. If you want to get more into some complex settings, you can get into Advanced Edit, and you can see there's lots of different ways you can customize your bar graph. So this is creating a simple bar graph using Google Sheets.